Alright, and we are playing AntiVirus Protocol. This game's being kind of annoying, so I cannot show you guys the entire screen. Just to go over it quickly, we have 10 achievements. The rarest one's only 72%, that's unlock all upgrades. However, with most of these games, you don't know how many people have played them, etc. So let's just get right into it and we'll see. That achievement is to max out the skill tree, so there's nothing insanely special. Hello AP, we are the engineers, your creators. We have designed you to save humanity from a rogue virus that has corrupted every electronic system in the world. You are AP, a highly advanced, self-learning, incremental AI known as AntiVirus Protocol. It will use the encrypted communication system to help you with your task. You are being deployed into a contained system fully corrupted by the virus. While inside, you will take corruption damage, but do not worry. When you are destroyed, your coding will rebuild itself without losing any collected data. And once you clear a level, you can return. You need to move forward and only forward. Your task for now is to destroy the viruses, collect their data, and use it to upgrade yourself. And once you advance enough to destroy the virus boss and clear the system, you will be used to save the world. Now, advance to the upgrade core and start clearing the system. Alright, seems simple enough. Nothing too crazy. We got an achievement for unlock and upgrade. And we'll be reading those off just because of the fact that you guys cannot see them. Usually I'll just quickly mention we also got one for destroying a virus, so that's 2 of the 10 achievements already. However, it's going to take forever still. Don't worry about that. Should not be a super quick game or anything. Compared to most, it might be, but I have no clue because this game did not have an estimate. So... Also, I don't know if that would be frowned upon that I check the estimates for stuff. I don't think it would be. Because realistically, I'm just trying to get like a gauge of the amount of time it would take. So, go ahead and head back in here. Okay, I need to get more damage. It's probably going to be my next focus. The movement speed's nice, though. We can move pretty quick. That's always a plus. Okay. Alright, go ahead and upgrade. Can we upgrade our damage again? Yes, now it's 8, though. We could probably do one more damage upgrade. And we're going to need to, for it to push it over to 2 hits per. So I need 8, which would be 6, which I already definitely got by now. So that's the one big positive. That's... Alright, there's 7. We go ahead and upgrade the damage. And now we should be guaranteed 2-tab? Where is one? There we go. That's really good. Do I take more if I'm on the virus? No, it's actually doesn't affect it at all. That's good. So that means there's not going to be any HP factors, at least for the most part. Because it said corruption, so I'm guessing... Well, I guess to a degree there is an HP system. It's just not like actual hits for anything. So that is definitely a somewhat of a positive for us. Chance, battery. I might go attack speed twice. Because I'm thinking should be able to upgrade a lot more off of this run now. Possibly. This will probably be like a 12 to a 15 run, I would assume. With those 2 upgrades at least. 17. I was close. Alright, and now with that... What we're actually going to do is I'm going to do the... There we go. Do that, head back in here. Now we have 19 corruption. This should be a pretty good run. If I can max out the damage percentage and then we can go into the attack speed stat, then we should be able to kill these guys, I'd say, pretty quick, because I think I can go up to an 80% and then a 60 for 75% attack speed, maybe? I could double it. I don't know. If I can double it, then it's going to be actually, like, beyond absurd. Okay, at 29, that's an extra 12 compared to last run. Max that out. I can max that. Okay, that's 100% up. And now we're going to go into the drop rate chance. The speed isn't as important, I would say. Maybe. I might want to upgrade this movement speed one more. It really depends how much we get off this run, though. It's kind of the most important factor for us. I'm pretty sure I keep saying for wrong. It's either that or I'm thinking about it too much. I'm probably thinking about it too much. I don't know. It is late, as always, so... Not really sure. 38? I'm gonna put the 38. It's a 10%. Upgrade that once. Upgrade this twice. Alright, and then with that, we can go back to another floor. And we should gain... We might gain... maybe 50 this time? It's a very hit or miss. So I can't really guarantee anything. On the bright side, we're getting pretty close to getting to the next level. I like the progression for this game. I like the design. Everything's pretty nice so far. So that's always great to see almost a 50. Alright, so if we... Alright, 10 destroyed. That's a 1. That's a 1. I think we're gonna upgrade this. Alright, and now with that, we should be able to one-tap. Because it's 70, or it's an 80, ooh, it's really close, though. I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that we can't one-tap, but it does happen. So. Let's see. Hopefully get like a 60+ run here. That'd be really nice. Especially because the upgrades are going up in price and everything. Might have to go into the energy, or the power a bit more. I don't know if I can get more damage. Would that be possible? It's attack speed. It's not what I'm looking for. Boss damage, I'm not getting to the bosses yet. So probably want to do battery up twice. I can upgrade this twice, so it's a 20% damage towards him. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to farming. Alright, 25 of power isn't bad. I really wish that we could one-tap here, but the only thing that I can do is upgrade the speed. And the speed's not really as important, in my opinion, right now. That's the main reason why I didn't bother. If we make like a 60 to an 80 on any of these runs, then I probably will just max that out real quick and see, because there should be a damage upgrade following the attack speed. And we should also be able to clear this level here soon. I'd say a little bit after the attack speed, maybe. I mean, I'm one-tapping them now, though, so that's something. Where's the boss? I see him. I got to see him, I didn't get to shoot him, though. So I'm gonna upgrade that once. I'm gonna upgrade this once. Go ahead and do that twice. Okay. Not terrible. We're at 33, so it's a solid 8 more. Yeah, it's 8 more. Because that's what the upgrade did. Alright, I like our attack speed. Worst goes to worst, the next thing we have to do is focus... After the attack speed's maxed out, we need to focus on either the damage upgrade that might follow, or we need to focus on the damage towards the boss and our energy gain. That's the only two things we can really focus on. Because, like, this is great because I can one-tap them now, but any time before that's not really the greatest. So, respawn. I should get him, actually. We might be able to one-phase him. We one-phased him. Awesome. Destroyed a virus bot threat purged. So that was an achievement for us. Let's go ahead and... For us, I keep noticing that. I'm saying it weird. Minigun. Unlocked the minigun. That is an achievement. Also, there was no damage one there. Kind of disappointed in that, but it's fine. Alright, then we gotta get to the next, which might take a wait. Increase weapon damage by 1. Oh, that's actually kind of nice, though. Because I have upgraded a lot of stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to farming. It's not terrible. If I can get... I'd say if I can do that 100 upgrade twice, we're in a good spot. Because that extra damage... What is that thing? I don't know what that thing was, but I am not a fan. I did not like whatever that was trying to hunt me down. Why does he hunt me like that? What does he do? I'm so confused. It just jump scares me more than anything. Alright, go back to farming for one. I'm gonna see what he does. Because I don't understand. Where's he at? Let's see. Does he deal damage chunks to my power when he hits me? He does. So he's, yeah, okay. That makes more sense. So he takes about 5 power off of me. So that's not terrible, because I can ignore him pretty well. So we don't need to worry about it as much. Go ahead and buy that. And I need to get the 100. So let's go ahead and save for that. I also need to get more energy. There's a lot of different things we need to do here. This might be the last, or not last run. Actually, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do about that. We'll figure it out as we go, time-wise. This should be a really good run. 113. Perfect. One of those. One of these. Alright, so now we're at 3.8. They're still surviving twice. I don't know what we could really do about that, though. So I need to get the upgrade. I need to get it one more time. Maybe 2 times. Maybe more than that, actually. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of awkward for that, but it just means we need to farm. That's really it. Which is also why I was going to say we might go AFK. But I think if I get the energy up a bit more, and I get the... I'm going to have to get the damage to bosses as well. We'll see. For every 10 viruses destroyed. That's nice, but I also don't want that when I can do this right now. Alright, so what I'm going to actually do is for just the time being, I'm going to farm, and I'm going to see you guys once we're getting closer to the boss. If I do almost kill him, then I'm going to end the run, and then I'll come back. Alright, we got to the boss. Let's see if we can do anything about that. We're not going to get the clear. However, we can almost kill him, which means we probably need to upgrade. What do I want to do? I could do this once. Upgrade this twice, actually, and then upgrade this once. No, we upgrade this. Alright, on this run right here, we should be able to clear. Should be able to. It's either that or I need more stuff to spawn. Because that's what's really mattering here. Definitely doing this at a pretty good rate, though. If I can have, like, 40 energy, actually 30 would be enough. And realistically looking at it, we should be good, because we have 10 energy down, we're already over half. Should be pretty good. If that guy touches me, we're kinda screwed. Luckily he didn't. Out of context, that sounds terrible, by the way, but it's fine. It's like every Apex session that you hear. Rocket League, any game at that point, you know? Out of context, absolutely terrible. Alright, got the clear. Awesome. Let's go ahead and unlock this. That's another achievement. Overclock, unlock powers. Alright. Alright. Probably gonna do this, though. And then I'm gonna upgrade this once. And I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna show one run. And then we'll go back to just kind of farming. Because I do think this game's gonna have a lot of levels. And I don't want to push the video too far time-wise. Okay, that's the... What did he just glue himself to me? What was that? Because he took my HP down, and I know that, but, like... I thought he was one of the green resources. I was just about to mention that, which he might have been, and I just did not break him. Is the issue? There is so much of you guys, so many of you guys spawning right now. I mean, I'll take it. This should be like a 500 run. 300 only? What? 300? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna farm for a while. And I'll probably see you guys on the next achievement, or I will catch you guys up on what achievement we got. It shouldn't be very long. Well, for you guys it won't be at all, but yeah. Alright, and on this run, we should be able to get it done. I would expect. It's going to be a very hit or miss situation, but I did get the HP somewhat low last time, and I did take damage from one of the green guys on accident. So we should be good as long as I don't play this bad. So, currently, pretty good spot. We melt through it pretty quick, so worst goes to worst, my next upgrade is going to have to be the energy. Because that's really the only thing we need to worry about. Damage and everything's been somewhat fine. Definitely need to max out that upgrade for the damage, however. Because at the moment it's not anything crazy. I mean, it's definitely good enough, though. Okay. Okay, can I focus the boss? Yep. Should be good. And done. Alright. Perfect. What is our next thing? Our next thing is Bullseye allows weapons to do critical. That should be... wasn't an achievement. Okay. Cannot upgrade that twice. That is such a better upgrade. Why? What do I want to do? Realistically, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to upgrade this twice. And then I'm going to have to farm probably Dang, I don't really know. I'm gonna farm for a bit, and I will see you guys one run before we get the boss done, so I'll end it and then, yeah. Alright, I'm mid-run right now, but I think we might at least get to the boss on this one. And just so you guys can kind of see the progress that we've made so far. The green guys get very concerning, though. Like, I make the wrong move, they'll jump a little bit too far, and then I instantly take damage. So that's always kind of annoying. Oh, with the extra 100 energy we gained, we should be able to clear maybe almost 2,000 now, I would assume. It's going to be definitely close, especially with my damage being higher now as well. Should be able to get a pretty good run going. I know I can't get the boss, so I'm not going to bother. I got 1,500, but to be fair, I did get myself hit at the end there. Upgrade that twice. Upgrade that. And then we can kind of... We could probably run it back here, because that's up 200, right? So we're at 5? Yeah. I'm going to just see if we can get to the boss. Here, there's a chance. There is definitely a chance. Is it a very slim chance, especially if I get hit by this guy? Yeah. Luckily I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, for the most part, works out pretty well. I just need to avoid those guys, of course. Oh, that shockwave was really good for me. You know, the shockwave makes me think about Need for Speed Rivals. Because of the power-ups and stuff. Man. I maxed out that game, or else I'd probably play it tonight. I planned on recording all night, to be fair, but if I were to take a break, I'd probably... Because it wouldn't take long to reinstall, realistically speaking. Let's see. Well, if I upgrade that... Yeah, that's not bad. That's what, we're extra 200 up right now? We're at 700. I should be able to clear them now. This should be a pretty good run, so might as well. I seen some Need for Speed mods, and I was just like, I don't know how that would work since it's online technically. I don't know. And then there's the issue because like some games, like obviously mods for like Balloon Tower Defense, those can get you. Pretty sure they can get you banned from online play or something like that. And I didn't want to risk, like, even testing anything. Because I don't play the game anymore, but literally within a week, I, blackboarded, I think, 10 maps. It was absurd. I was playing for way too many hours, to be completely honest. And I'm definitely aware of that, but... I don't know, it was a game I was interested in the most at the time, so that kind of just tends to be the case. 700, yeah, 500, then we can do that. I need the kill, which we should get here soon. I don't see how we couldn't at this point. Yeah, I wanted to test, oh, and it sucked. I was looking at mods. There's, I was looking for Resident Evil ones, right? I don't have the newest one, and I don't have the remake of 4. You want to know what I cannot find mods for because of that? Basically any of... Like, I can, but there's nothing crazy. Which is unfortunate, because I'm just like, okay. But there's barely any texture reskins compared to the other ones, and the texture reskins is really all I wanted. But yeah. I didn't realize that the website I use for mods does have some Borderlands 2 ones. So I'm gonna probably end up playing that at some point with... Or not playing that, but modding some stuff on that. Because I did 3 and I did 4. Usually if I get bored, I'll I'll make a post on the server. I'll just be like, yeah, something power, because for Borderlands 4, basically all you gotta do, or not even, yeah, basically all I have to do is throw down a grenade, and whatever character the person loads onto is maxed out instantly, like level-wise, right? So it's pretty quick and simple to do for people. And on 3, literally all I did was I do like the takedowns and stuff for people pretty quick. That was so fun. I remember which is crazy because my buddy he had this computer, and I kid you not, like he's like most games, he's like he'd be playing Destiny with me or Apex, he'd be like 30 frames. How did this guy get by with only that, like playing like that the entire time? I have no clue. But the crazier part about that is we'd be playing Borderlands 3 together. I'd do the takedowns with him and everything like that because he didn't use modded stuff. I did. And I'd be using my one weapon that like will hardcore lag on, like, because I just hold the button down and it kills basically everything that was there while we were doing the platforms for, I think it was, is that the Athena one? Or Anthema? Something like that. Someone can correct me in the comments, I'm sure. But yeah, and he wouldn't crash. He never crashed when I was playing with him. But anytime anyone I met like after that I ran takedowns with, they'd always crash. And I don't understand why, considering his connection and everything, why he was fine. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me how he would not crash, but everyone else would, because like they're on better, somewhere on better computers. Like the console players, I get it. I actually know, because to be completely fair, his computer was kind of worse than a like a Xbox or something. Like that was like kind of to the point that he was. But I'm sure there's just a difference in the time when it happened, or like when we would play and stuff like that, because the game the game wasn't getting updates. Now that I'm saying that, that was already like once everything was done and they were working on Borderlands 4, or I think it was Tiny Tina's that they were working on at the time. So it's been a long, because I haven't talked to this guy for so long. Because it's on my other channel for Forging 50, it's Constant that I'm talking about. Which I haven't talked to in a while, just kind of both went separate ways. And no, I'm not referring to the Resident Evil 4 DLC. That was probably the cringiest thing I could say right there. It's fine. I don't care. Let's see. Is anything good here? Might as well. That's pretty nice. Damage to bosses, yeah. And then we just go back to farming. I'm probably just gonna rant for a while, just kind of talk, because even if there is we do have sections where I'm just gonna farm, we didn't have much time of recording before I started doing that in the first place, so. And plus, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Only thing I remember for modded stuff for Borderlands 2 was my uncle, I think he had these, because we were on console back then when I would play Borderlands with him and stuff. And it was this pistol that you could get from the Pyro, I want to say it's Pyro Pete, his bar, like his machine. And I was just like, how is, and that, like, I obviously knew it was modded, but I was just like, how? Because I was so young back then. Like, it's just, I don't know. It was kind of crazy to me. Should I save? I should probably save. Buy that. Probably upgrade that. It should be, I was going to save, by the way. I don't know if anyone caught that I just spent the money afterwards anyway. It's fine. But yeah, it was always pretty fun for Borderlands 3, doing takedowns for people and stuff. Because for the most part, people don't care. It's just like, hey, you know, and it is what it is. Like, there'd be people where I'd join the post, I'd think I'd shoot one thing, just to, like, test and see if they cared. They literally would not say anything the entire time. I was just like, alright, sure. To be fair, I move at, like, literally, like, light speed, so if it bothered them, I'd know pretty much instantly. But yeah. And I tried to mod something for Borderlands 4. It refused. Most of the time, I just end up using the save files that people have, because, like, I end up messing up the, I don't know, I end up messing up the weapons somehow. Or not even the weapons, I tried to do a class mod. Maybe that was the problem. I was trying to do a class mod. And in general, I think I went too... yeah, kind of tried to do too much for the first weapon that I modded. Or not first weapon, first class mod, though. Probably put on something that I wasn't supposed to, and it ended up messing it up. But that's the one bright side of save files, because even if you don't know how to mod the stuff, or you don't want to learn, you can always just grab the save files. And if any of these games don't support mods, this is all alleged. These stories are all false, you know? So, yeah. That's actually really good. Because now we should have, like... I have 4,000? How much did I have originally, by the way? Because I'm going up 500 per upgrade, so I had, like, 2,000. That's insane. Yeah, I'm definitely clearing this now. So that's a positive. And our damage increases every 10, so... And then I also have the thing for this. What was I gonna say? What other games was there? I don't know. There's a lot of games where, like, even just textures, it's nice to be able to mod. Like oh, I was at my uncle's, I think last weekend, and he was playing the TCG card simulator. I played that towards when it first released, so they didn't update much. Oh, if I touch that guy, it does deal damage now. Or it might have originally, I didn't notice. I might not clear now, still. I think I'm gonna have to get more damage towards them. What was I saying? But yeah, no, I played when they didn't add a ton of things. So I don't know, I ended up modding it, not like super quick. But it was nice to see because they actually did update a lot of the things that you'd end up doing, like quality of life mods too. I understand that they can't do like the texture stuff for the game itself because, like, to be fair, if you decide to put Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, or just any of those as selectable options in your game, you're kind of asking to be sued. So it makes sense, and that's why we use mods or separate textures for that stuff, because then it just kind of solves that issue completely. But yeah, no, that was fun. Oh, dude, I bought a card off of a guy for 3,000 under what he was selling it for. It came back at $37,000 card. I was like, that's such a win, because the card came back graded and I forgot about it because I think he got was it to make food? I don't know, something. So I was just playing. And he was like, what is this? I was like, oh yeah, I graded a card. I completely forgot about that. Opened it, it's 10. I was like, that might be a really, like, pricey card. Also, that's an achievement. Decryptor, unlock the decryptor. That's insane. Wow. I can max that out. That's pretty cool. Alright, so probably done ranting for the time being. I'm gonna farm. we're getting to that kind of point in the game, so I'll see you guys on the next achievement, or once we're getting closer to the boss on this next level. Alright, on our next run, we should be able to clear it, so... let's go and upgrade this twice. That's another 5,000, so we're way over what we need for sure. So this... Now... It's that. Alright, let's go back into it. Should be a pretty simple clear. We have 15,000 energy, which I could have cleared on the last run, but I purposely wasted the time. Just so we could farm some resources, and of course, so we don't skip too far past. Also, I need to start decrypting these. Actually, I don't think I need that at the moment. Alright, that's probably a bad spot to be in. Yeah, we'll be fine. We melt everything anyway, so... Although the boss is going to probably be a headache. Not a headache, necessarily, it's just... I didn't target him much on the last run, because of course we were avoiding him, so I don't know how this is going to go. 10,000 energy or power still left, so it should be fine. Oh yeah, no, we'll melt him. I'll get him done before 8k easily. I gotta be wrong? No, I got him. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and buy multi-shots. And... wow. I don't... I'm gonna focus this stuff, actually. Need that. Yeah, then we can just kind of farm through everything. We have 5 of those. We need more of those as well. It's not terrible. Let's see how much we can farm in one session of level 7. Definitely gonna need to do the damage upgrade. So I'm not expecting this to be anything crazy. We can definitely overstat it, though. Which that will probably be a phrase that I use a lot more often after one of the most recent ones. And that's pretty common for what we do in these games anyway. We do purposely stat into stuff to just make it where although we shouldn't be able to clear, we still do, so. We should probably get like wouldn't say 11k. 20k? Maybe? Alright, that might be the right. We didn't even get 20k, we got 8.3. That was a terrible run. It realistically wasn't a terrible run, I'm just complaining to complain. Just want to get that out there now. But yeah, I'm gonna farm for a while, and I'll see you guys once we get this boss almost done. Alright, we might be able to actually clear it right here, so I'm gonna I'll show you guys a run or two, and then we'll figure... Okay, so... let's go ahead and try that again. You know, we can't take that damage. That damage is too much. It's like a solid 1,000, 2,000 that we lose. That just does not work. For the most part, it's pretty easy to farm, though, so I do like that. I almost have every upgrade maxed out at the current moment, so that's always good. I almost took damage there on accident. It's kind of got to be more careful when you get around the edges, though, because since those guys teleport, you won't realize until it's kind of... you're taking damage. Let's see... Nice. Alright, where's the boss at? Right here. Alright, yeah, no, I definitely have him. Maybe not. I might have lied. No, we got him, okay. There we go. That's pretty nice. Do I want it, though? Or do I want this? Probably want this more. Shock damage. Upgrade that once. Is this the... Okay, I'm gonna check achievements real quick. Destroy 10k viruses. What's our progress on that? It doesn't tell me. That's great. Earn 1 million code bits. Doesn't tell me that either. Yeah, so I don't know how we're doing progression-wise. I was supposed to read this so much earlier. I'm just gonna let this go through. I'm not gonna read all this. Actually, should we even... Nah, I can't exit this. I can click enter, though, to skip past. I'm gonna skip... Yeah. I was supposed to be looking at these as we went along, but, we're on, like... I don't even know which one we're on right now. 8 already. That's kind of crazy. Hours drop chance? I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to farm. Oh, this actually isn't bad. Actually, I break stuff pretty quick. Okay, is this going to be like a 30k plus run? Surely not. I doubt it. I barely was getting 10ks, or 16ks, I don't know, something like that. There's no way we doubled it just because of going up a floor. And I didn't upgrade anything else except for energy. The energy might actually push it far enough, though. We'll see. Definitely getting a lot of the green resource this time around. I did not register that in time. 5 of those. Okay. Also, I just realized, is there no more upgrades here? That means we might be approaching the end of the game currently. If so, that's not a bad thing. I definitely... Dang, I let too many of those hit me already. Definitely tonight's been a pretty good recording session so far. I'm doing this in the wrong order, though. Considering I'm going to be up for, like, probably 30 hours, I probably should have recorded the longer games. But I'm currently getting all the shorter games done. I think that's just so I have stuff to edit for the days that, I gotta warm up for... what was it? I had to warm up for something. I don't recall what it was now, though. Hey, it's fine. Is this a... No, it's not. Alright. But yeah. Because realistically, I need to do the 12-hour games here, because I usually have that much time, but, like, you know, that doesn't always work. We'll kind of see. I do need to look for a lot more games, but the next set, or next, like, batch of games I buy, I'm gonna wait till everything's on sale a bit more. Because I got some games, for a pretty good amount, but definitely want to wait for stuff to be on sale for the next set of stuff, because they... Especially when you're... I don't know. Just try to maximize how much we're getting. Which I think's how most people would be in the situation. Because you don't want to... Don't want to get very few things for a large amount. That's not really great. That's good. I mean, this is cheaper. Alright. We'll do one more real quick. I swear my phone just went off. Did it not? You know, now that I'm thinking about it, no, my phone didn't go off. Because I just looked at my phone. Where the notification would have been is literally the bottom of my phone. That's not where the, like, top of my phone is. That's either confusing or someone understood what I was saying. But, yeah. might be seeing things here. It was probably the light reflecting off of my monitor, though. Because I had my phone on my, my keyboard, like, pad thing that I have for my wrist. I don't use the one that's for my mouse anymore, just because it's not enough space. But yeah, can we get this boss here? I mean, maybe. Now, he was really close, I know that. Upgrade that. So if I do this, we're up 7.5k. This should be enough to clear, especially if I don't mess up anything during this. As I mess up something, let's just reset the run. I don't wanna risk anything at this point. Ooh, I thought I got him, so I almost went directly into him. They definitely, if you don't have the damage, they definitely get you pretty quick. Come on. This is not great. Where's the boss? Top left. 10k. We got him. There we go. Awesome. Literally all that does is increase the amount of resources I should be gaining. Nothing insane. It doesn't... Do I need to upgrade this? I knew it. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna show one run, and then I'm gonna farm for a while, because I don't know how much I've included so far. And I don't want to have us, like... usually an hour is where I try to stop for these games. What is that thing? What is that thing? I know he's shooting a beam at me. I'm not a fan of that. In general, this run is definitely pretty scuffed, but hopefully still gain a good amount. Which I think the red resource... Okay, what? You guys drop... Okay, that's what you're dropping. Which really isn't anything great, to be honest. Like, yeah, that's good, but... Go ahead and buy that. Yeah. I'm gonna farm for a while, and then I will, I'll see you guys once we get towards the boss. It's gonna probably be a bit for me. And I got the achievement for Garbage Collector destroyed 10,000 viruses. Actually a pretty cool icon. It has all the different viruses grouped up. Yeah, that's kind of like, it looks cool, okay? Someone's judging me. I know it. Maybe I'm just judging myself. That's probably the issue. It's fine. Probably want to do damage to bosses, because that can be a 500% increase, and it's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice, I will admit. And the runs are getting pretty... Sorry, I was taking a drink of water. Getting pretty good so far. I'm gonna probably end up having to get up and grab another water or two in here soon. I gotta grab two just because the dogs will be sleeping. Try not to bother them too much, or else they're kind of, well, the bigger one's just kind of weird during the day. So. So yeah. I had a buddy of mine, it wasn't too long ago, but it was for the horror channel. And he was like, yeah, you should consider using a webcam. It'll be, it'll be good. I was like, I don't, like, nothing personal, man, but I don't really want to do that. And it's just not, I don't know. To me, that's not like the make or break or like something that's going to like majorly increase it. Don't get me wrong, for the horror channel, I'd probably consider it a lot. For this one, I don't think I'd bother. Especially, yeah, I don't know. The horror channel, there's, it's very rare where that would be super beneficial. There is moments where I kid you not, I'll be like peeking around a corner on my monitor. I'm like, there's something over there? Or my eyes wide. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of moments. I don't know. Because I would say that kind of just blends me in with a lot of the other people, but like at the same time, it depends. Because for like itch.io, I consider it that way. But I mean, overall, it would depend on how I go about it. I'd consider it, but also I do record my videos in bulk. So you'd see me in the same hoodie for like 2 months straight, and you'd just be like, this guy not change clothes or something? No, he does. He just records a lot at once. That's 10,000. So it's like that's another reason why I probably wouldn't. Just because sometimes I'll record some stuff in bulk rather than a day by day. Which it's not like I'm not recording every day, like I still am. It's just, yeah. I don't know, it works out pretty well because I can plan stuff ahead and just kind of figure out what I want to do moving forward for both channels. For this one, it works out because it gives me some time to wait on sales. And just stuff like that. And then for the horror one, it's just, horror games are pretty short, and I don't really know what else to do with my day. I kind of, like, I genuinely rather just record for the day. When I used to play ranked and stuff, yeah, that was great, but it's not, I don't know. That's not, I'm obviously more focused on content than that. Always. So. That's kind of what I prioritize. Do that. Do any of these need that at all? No. Not terrible. Gotta farm a bit more here. I haven't been upgrading the boss damage, have I? I just thought about that. Did I max that out? Or am I not remembering? This will probably be the last run I show until we get the boss done, but we will check and see. Because I don't really remember. Okay. Get rid of him. I mean, the energy is pretty, or the power is pretty good so far. My damage definitely needs to be higher. $30K, where's the boss at? Right there. Is that gonna be enough? I don't think that's gonna be enough for him. Yeah, I got him. Perfect. And 35K, that's pretty good. I'm gonna buy that. 30K, yeah. Sure. I probably shouldn't have did that upgrade. I want to see how much it changed, though. Ooh, and we took damage instantly. I upgrade that, like, probably to get away from me. Not 3 times. Man, I need up. That's not going to change much. I don't know. I don't know what we focus on here. I'll focus something here. We'll see how much we get after a run, and then I'll probably go back to just grinding on my own for a bit. And that, pretty sure that hit me when I looked down at my phone, so that's fun. Use this. Max that out. Might as well upgrade that again. I wish I could see my stats. Why can I not? I don't know, I just wish I could. But anyway, I'm gonna farm. I'm sure next time you guys get to see stuff, I'm gonna probably be almost one-shotting these guys as is. And we should also be, and I could be very wrong on this, we should be closing in on the end of the game somewhat. I would assume they probably stop at level 10, or it might be one of the ones where we go to 25, but I don't know yet. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then. I got the achievement, earn 1 million code bits, Cash Lord. Pretty good achievement. Which I'm assuming, well, at least for the current upgrades we have available, we are basically done with them. I probably need to do like 4 runs, 5 more runs, and I should have it. But even right now, I think if I can get to the boss and properly damage, I think we could probably clear. I mean, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't think that's actually happening. I need a bit more energy. It's either a bit more energy or a bit more damage, but currently I'm going energy because it's kind of a cheaper option. And at the moment, actually, I can't even do that. All right. That's fun. Making sure we do have everything else upgraded. Cool. I would assume we are approaching the end. There might be a few more levels, though. Don't know that yet. I'll probably farm this one out. We'll see if we can get the boss done, because last one I did take damage, so you never know. And then if we can't, then I'll see you guys once we're able to. Which would be once we max out everything. And I took damage. Great. We might be fine. You never really know. Okay. We're fine. Did that deal damage to me? Oh, I think he did. Okay, wait. Now hold on a second. Be clear. We do. Perfect. What is this? Spawn rate. Oh no. Oh no. I see what this is going to turn into. I need to do another 10. Yeah. Yeah, we're probably going to 15 plus on this, I guarantee you. I have that feeling now. At first I was like, there can't be a ton more upgrades, but also, there probably is. I don't remember which dev this is made by. I want to say it's the same as Nodebusters, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to say that because I can't guarantee it to you. I look through and get the games. If they're in the bundle, then I usually assume that they're by the same person. But even then, I would assume they would be by the same person because it wouldn't make much sense for them to be in a bundle otherwise. But you know, yeah. And normally I have them waiting for a bit. So 66,000. That was a really good run. Wow, did I just waste? I don't need that for an. I don't. I did waste that. Okay. Well, that's fun. I could probably show a few more. I might as well, just because we are approaching. I don't know if we're approaching the end. I should probably just not say that at this point. But just in case. Why is there so many of the blue guys? Get out of here. You guys are they are not messing around either. That damage is not fun to deal with. Can't remember if 11's a pretty common. Usually they end on like 15, because I want to say Nodebusters ended on. I don't remember how Nodebusters progression went. Man, I don't know. How much are we dealing to the boss? I see. So get 50 weapon for every 10 destroyed. For now, we'll do this. Go for that. It's probably going to end here. Alright, I'm going to go back to farming, and I'll see you guys once we are getting close to getting the boss done. Alright, this run we might be able to get him done. Get him done. Clear the level? I don't know why I didn't just save clear the level. I don't know. Alright. We should... It depends on how much things we destroy here, so it's kind of just the more we destroy. Because it's amplifying my damage about 200 every 10 kills. Which, that's really nice. So I just need to get, like, probably a few hundred. Which realistically is pretty simple. Yeah. Once the boss spawns, we should be able to melt him. Hopefully. Oh, I took damage there. That's a bad run. Oh, that's actually shredding him. Ooh. That's nice. Going up, do that. Why did you only unlock one upgrade? Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's... Can upgrade that once. Oh. Okay. Alright, well, I guess back to farming I go. Alright, we should be able to clear it this time. That's an extra 20k. We're getting pretty much... I was pretty much there in the last run, but I decided to do resources over getting the kill, because then I wasn't able to unmute my mic in time. And also, I just didn't want to have a run like that where I unmute at the very end, which I've done that for other games. I try not to do that for this game, though. Which I did scuff this. So... Probably going to be an awkward run. Maybe not. We'll see. We get enough damage, or not damage. If I got enough stats, then we will be fine. We're about 60k. 60k HP going into the boss. Yeah, we're fine. That should be enough. Yeah, alright. Perfect. How many more upgrades are there? My question. If I want to upgrade that, I might as well. How is there still more? I don't understand. I really don't get it. They're like barely pushing the upgrades now. And it's... I don't know. There's so much stuff spawned, but I don't have enough damage. Oh, boy. This should be really good resource-wise, though. Should be able to go by pretty quick. Maybe we can get the boss here. It's going to be a very hit or miss, but... Possibly. If we're like 50k, though, it's not happening. Why is there so many of you guys spawning? Yeah, no, it's not happening. Yeah, definitely not. 176. Okay, go ahead and grab that. Upgrade that both. There we go. We're in a pretty good spot. Alright, so keep farming here. I'm gonna need to do a few runs. Well, maybe not. We'll do this one, and then if not, I'll see you guys once we are almost getting to the boss being done. That one, I'll probably do it once the boss spawns, though, rather than the beginning of the run, just because of how much time we've been, it should be a bit towards an hour now. Could be wrong. I don't know. Could include everything, but to be fair, these games are pretty long, so that doesn't really work. As you could imagine. Okay, I clicked upgrade. Is that the only thing I can do? Or do I want the spawn rate? I don't really care. What is this? Oh. Yeah, but I need this. And then I'll upgrade this again. Alright. Yeah, back to farming I go for a little bit. Alright, I should be able to clear it on this, I would assume, just because of our HP. Oh, it's going to be a very hit or miss. Oh, and I get tanked by a I got it, though. I didn't think I was going to because of that green one hitting me, though. Why does it keep going? Why? Why? The upgrades just keep going. I'm like, okay, surely we'll be done on the next one. Nah, there's just more upgrades. Which isn't an issue. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really mind. I like this game. I really do. And usually it's around like 15, so we probably only have a few more phases anyway. So... Oh, wow. This should be a few 100,000 just for this one run. Oh, I absolutely tanked those two green guys. It's fine. That wasn't terrible. It should be a 200k. 300, almost 4? Whoa, okay. I mean, it makes sense. Laser beam by 100k. That's kind of crazy. Alright. I'm gonna upgrade both of these. I know that's a bad decision. I should be upgrading this, but it's fine. I'm gonna farm for a while. I'll see you guys once we can complete this. Alright, I should be able to clear it on this run. I was gonna just go once we get the boss to spawn. However, we're just gonna do the full run. I only need one more upgrade for energy, so unless I mess this up terribly, we should be fine. For the most part, at least. I just need to be careful. I don't have the audio on anymore. It's kind of weird. The later in the night it gets, the more energy I'm getting. I'm only drinking water, as always, so I don't really know. I guess that's just how I am. Okay. Get the boss to spawn. We have 100k. Should be enough, right? Just grab that, grab the damage. Please get rid of them. There we go. Alright. This is it. I would assume. Dude, why? Why do you have to do this? Why is it so expensive? I don't get it. How much do I make here is the question. If I make enough, then it's worth it, but, like, I don't think we're gonna make enough. It needs to be, like, basically 1 million. If the game somehow clears 1 million, then I'll stop complaining right now. Matter of fact, I'll stop complaining now just in case, because you never know with games at this point. 500k. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Plus, I can upgrade this twice. What? Twice? What? I'm actually baffled about that. That's... okay. Because that's 200,000 we have there now, by the way. That's the insane part, because now... I don't melt these guys for anything. I was really thinking that was going to be crazier. We are getting to the final upgrades, though. I can definitely tell you that. With how these are, this is probably the last set of upgrades we have. So I will see you guys once we are getting closer to maxing out the upgrades and completing the game. We might be able to get the boss on this run as long as I don't take too much damage, which I'm trying to avoid happening. But I have a feeling it's going to happen anyway, because I don't know where the boss is. Slightly blind. I see him now, of course, but that is not great. This is the last upgrades we need, by the way. I'm assuming after this one is it. Dang. Alright. I don't know if I can get this cleared still. If I don't take damage, so I'm going to try to hyper-focus not taking damage here. Okay, get the bombs, get the extra damage. Avoid it, get him out of the way. Try to break that, try to break that. I tanked that. It's fine. Can only tank like, wow, I went directly into that one. That's tragic. Where's the boss? Right here. Man, it feels like I'm losing more energy. Like, we almost got him. That's a positive. That's a positive, okay. 2 more. Do I need those? Probably not. Try to max out. We should be able to max out those upgrades shortly after completing the game, so that's a positive. And we'll be done. Alright, get that done. Oh boy. Alright, alright. It's not terrible. I don't know if I can defeat the boss because I don't know where he is once again because I'm blind. Where did okay, did he not spawn for a while there? Bro, we're so close. Alright, one more upgrade. So in general, we just need to be kind of careful here. I'm gonna just kind of try to stay center. Okay. Alright. Nuts. Alright. Okay, we're pretty good on time. Or power, my bad, not time. Same thing. Where's he at, man? Alright, there. Come on. There we go, that's the game! And I should be able to upgrade the power to max. Executes antivirus. Slowly. Alright. And we are fixing it. The virus is gone. System purge beat the game. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and access the upgrades real quick so I can get the final achievement, which is maxing out the skill tree. Because past that does not really matter. Humanity always wins. Depends. Luckily we had enough. Perfect. And last achievement, full stack, unlock all upgrades. You guys cannot see the screen, but we are 10 of 10 achievements. The game was done in about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Not actually that bad. It was a really enjoyable game. AntiVirus Protocol. I do highly suggest playing it, even if you cannot do it in one sitting. This game was pretty enjoyable for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did. I will see you guys in our next video. I said video a lot there. It's fine.